Angela.
I'm Leah.
And we out here.
Hey y'all, today I'm about to do something that still feels a little unreal. I'm taking a ride in a car with no driver. That's right, no one is behind the wheel. This is my first time using the Waymo, one of the most advanced self-driving ride services in the world, and I had no idea what to expect. So let's see if the future of transportation or if it's just a really expensive science experiment. Now, this is me walking up to the car. At first, I didn't realize how to get in, but you just have to use your app to unlock the door. Do we just hit start ride?
Hello from Waymo. As we get going, just give us 1 minute to cover a few riding tips. This experience may feel futuristic, but the need to buckle up is the same as always. So keep your seatbelt fastened, please. If you're traveling with little ones or expecting, please see the seatback card for more information. We'll do all the driving. We may use interior cameras, check on riders, improve our products, and more.
Okay.
But our microphones are only on when you're connected to rider support.
It's giving me the
So
directions.
sing your heart out. We can't hear you.
So Waymo is a self-driving technology company owned by Alphabet Incorporated. Their goal is to create a fully autonomous vehicle that can safely transport people without a human driver. Now, unlike some other companies testing self-driving cars, Waymo is already offering real rides to real people in select cities, such as in LA, where you'll see me at today. There is a Waymo right next to us. No passengers in that one though. I'm saying us, it's me. Using sensors, cameras, radar, and AI, these vehicles can detect pedestrians, navigate traffic, and make decisions in real time. They also use the Bluetooth in your phone to connect and communicate with you, the rider, so such as using Bluetooth to unlock the car door. So, this is me. This is us, and we're riding. Right now, I feel pretty calm. People stare. So, I mean, I did the same thing when I was walking and I saw people in the Waymo. I was staring and I was taking photos, so I get it. But it's pretty cool. So I'm going to walk you through everything, how I booked it, what it feels like to get in, what the ride was actually like, the moments that surprised me, the moments that made me a little nervous, and whether I think this technology is ready for the mainstream. So before we get into the actual ride experience, let's talk about what Waymo actually is, because a lot of people still confuse it with Tesla Autopilot or other driving assistance systems, but they're not the same thing. So, Waymo is a self driving technology company that started as the Google self driving car project back in 2009. It became its own independent company under the Alphabet, Google's parent company, in 2016. And unlike Tesla, which uses a human assisted autopilot system that still requires a driver to be present and attentive, Waymo operates what is called a fully autonomous vehicle, meaning there is genuinely no human driver involved at all. As you can see, the driver's seat is empty, but the steering wheel is still moving, okay? Now, before we continue, y'all be sure to like this video, comment down below, let us know, have you tried the Waymo or any other self-driving cars? Would you try it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments, okay? And then subscribe to our channel. We post weekly videos every single Friday, and we post reels or shorts about 3 times a week, so you will get consistent content when you subscribe to our channel. Like this video, comment, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else who might be interested in knowing how the Waymo works or who might be interested in trying it in the future, okay? Each Waymo car is equipped with LiDAR sensors, which use laser pulses to create a 360-degree 3D map of everything around the car. The LiDAR system, which stands for light detection and ranging, fires millions of laser pulses per second in every direction. Those pulses bounce off of objects and return to the sensor, and the system uses the time it takes for them to return to calculate the precise distance and shape of every object around the car. This creates a constantly updating 3D point cloud map of the car's entire environment. And you can see those maps. There's like a little like a little screen in the front and in the back where you can watch this happening. Now, there's also radar in the car, which detects the speed and distance of surrounding objects. The radar tracks the velocity of moving objects so that the system knows not just where something is, but how fast it's moving and in what direction, allowing it to predict where things will be in a few seconds in the future. There's cameras mounted all around the vehicle capturing real-time visual data. There are multiple of them covering every angle. They are feeding continuous visual data into the system. The AI uses computer vision to identify and classify objects. So that's a pedestrian, that's a cyclist, that's a traffic cone, that's a green light. And again, you can see all of those things on the screens. They also have a sophisticated Waymo driver AI that processes all of the sensor data simultaneously and makes driving decisions in real time. The AI has been trained on billions of miles of simulated driving in addition to real world miles that the cars have accumulated. Waymo calls this suite of technology the Waymo driver, and the company claims it has driven over 20 million miles on public roads in testing and commercial operation. Currently, Waymo operates its commercial robo taxi service called Waymo One in several cities, including San Francisco, Phoenix, Los Angeles, and Austin. And the wait list that once stretched for months has gradually opened up to allow more riders to experience it. So I didn't have to get on a wait list. I was able to just download the app and get on in. Okay. So, how do you actually get a ride? Booking a Waymo is surprisingly straightforward. You download the Waymo One app, available on both iOS and Android, and you create an account. Depending on what city you're in, you may be placed on a wait list or you may have immediate access. I had immediate access. Once you're in, the app works similarly to any rideshare app you've tested before. So think about Uber or Lyft, but without the driver profile picture and without the rating. You enter your destination, the app shows you the pickup point. And here's something that's really important. The pickup point is very specific. Waymo doesn't always pull up exactly to the door that you're going to the way a human driver might. It designates a nearby pickup spot that is safe and accessible for the vehicle, and you walk to that spot. Also, the Waymo only operates in certain locations, so you will not be able to take it everywhere. I was in LA and could only take it within LA, and it was very specific about where this thing goes and where it does not go. Mine did not go on the highway. I've seen videos online where it takes you on the highway. This one did not. So I don't know if they go on the highway or not, but this one did not. You can watch the car approach you on the map in real time. So similar like Uber, where you can see the car driving where it is. Pricing is comparable to standard rideshare, slightly higher or lower in some cities, but not dramatically so either way. Okay. And there are no driver tips, so that's worth noting. So where you're expected to tip in your Uber or Lyft, there's no driver to tip here. When the car arrives, you get a notification, you walk up to it, you tap a button on the app to unlock the doors, and then you get in. So at the beginning of the video, when you saw me struggling to get in, I was filming with my phone. I didn't realize I needed to use the app to get into the car. So, once I got in, I closed the door. The inside was pretty clean and spacious, as you all can see. I'm in a Jaguar I-Pace, which is the vehicle Waymo currently uses. There's a screen on the center console that shows you the real-time map, as you can see, of your route and visualization of everything the car sensors are detecting around you. Other cars, pedestrians, cyclists, all of that. They're all rendered as little colored shapes moving around a digital map. Now, there's also an emergency stop button inside the car. There's a physical button that you can press at any time to bring the vehicle to a safe stop if you feel uncomfortable. And then the car said, like, while I was in the car, it said, in a calm and pleasant voice, "Your trip is starting. Sit back and enjoy the ride." And then we pulled off from the curb, right? And so you can see as we're driving through this neighborhood now, I was just, this does not have anything to do with the Waymo, but man, this neighborhood was beautiful. The trees, the homes, the grass, just like very well, just a beautiful neighborhood. It was nice being able to kind of tour LA while I was in this Waymo. Now, the ride is smooth, okay? I don't know if you all can tell from the video, but it is smooth. I expected the driving to feel kind of robotic and jerky, like a robot or something, but it wasn't like that at all. The acceleration was gradual and measured, the braking was gentle and well timed, and it honestly felt like I was being driven by a human driver. The car navigated through the city streets very well. You'll see here. It merged into traffic, it changed lanes, it handled four-way stops and left turns, which can be chaotic for human drivers, but the Waymo handled it correctly. It waited its turn, it proceeded smoothly. The Waymo, it waits, it assesses, it calculates whether it has enough space to pass, and every second there's something technologically happening inside the Waymo. You'll be able to see this left turn into traffic that the Waymo made. And I, I hate these type of turns as a driver, but it did it pretty well. Now, what makes the Waymo different from the competitors is their insistence on full autonomy. There's no safety driver as backup. So you're not even allowed to sit in that driver's seat. Like they have like this little sign on the wheel, like do not touch the steering wheel. They'll tell you in the app, do not sit in the driver's seat, right? You can sit in the front or you can sit in the back. They believe that having a safety driver actually changes how the system operates and creates a false sense of security. And their goal is a system that is genuinely capable on its own, like fully, completely capable on its own. The Waymo has published data suggesting that its vehicles are involved in significantly fewer accidents than human drivers, particularly for serious injury accidents. In millions of miles of operation in San Francisco and Phoenix, the safety record has been, by most measures, better than the human average. But that's not to say it is perfect, right? So there have been incidents, and there have been a few situations where Waymo vehicles behaved unexpectedly, stopping in the middle of roads, getting confused by unusual traffic situations, or being involved in minor collisions. And anytime something goes wrong with an autonomous vehicle, such as the Waymo, it does receive enormous amount of media attention, arguably more than the thousands of accidents that are caused by human drivers every single day that barely make the news. I've seen a few videos actually. I've seen videos where the Waymo is like stopped in the middle of the street. I've seen videos where the Waymo is like making decisions that seem erratic or just not following typical standard traffic. I've seen them. Uh, but that was not my experience. My experience was pretty smooth. And I did take this drive during the day and the night. So you can see like the sensors still pick up at night, the cameras still pick up at night. It still works just fine in the nighttime, as you'll see. My experience was fine. Now, the honest answer is that the data suggests that Waymo is at least as safe as a human driver in the environments where it operates, and in many cases, safer. But it's not infallible. No technology is. But what I can tell you from personal experience is that at no point during my ride did I feel unsafe. Okay. There were times where I quickly forgot there was no driver. I was just sitting, relaxing, chilling, talking on the phone, listening to music, um, looking out the window, enjoying my day. Oh, there And it I do goes. like that you can Say control rodeo. the temperature of the car. So I got out of the car, it Okay, drove
So
off.
I
And
decided to
then
take
after my
Waymo
event,
back.
I
So
called the
it's
Waymo
evening
again.
now.
It's
We got a
nighttime
little
and I'm
bit of a
headed back to
different
my
vibe
room, my
here.
hotel. So in the app, you can control the music, right? The app connects to your Bluetooth in your phone. You can control the music. You can relax your seat if you want. You can control the air in the car, all of that. So, and all the everything you can control the air from inside the car. You don't have to use the app. You can use the turn the volume off. Well, actually, I don't know if it went all the way off. I tried to turn the volume down because I didn't want the music to be picked up by the camera. But I don't remember it letting me turn it all the way off. Maybe because the car needs to be able to communicate with you, and it can't do that if there's no volume, but it will allow you to turn the volume down. I didn't try to see if there was a way I could just turn the music off for a quiet ride, but honestly, only reason I wanted the music off was because I wanted to record and I didn't want the copyright to pick up on music. But the music was relaxing. Like it is, like the typical relaxing, calming type of music. That's what it felt, right? Uh, and these cars are everywhere. Like as I'm driving through the city, you will see different Waymos on the street too, right? The cars were everywhere. But one thing I thought was interesting is that I don't know that the locals trust these cars. I'm thinking they're mostly tourists taking these cars because the event that I pulled up to, everyone was staring at me. I mean, taking out cameras, looking, pointing. So to me, it seems like people don't take them. And then after the event, when I called someone, we went to a live performance. The drummer, he was, outside talking with us. And when he saw the Waymo come up, he said, "Oh, you must love God," like implying that have a good faith that I will not die, right? So yeah. And he's a local. So again, I don't know that locals take these. Maybe it was all tourists who are curious and want to try something different. Or maybe it's people who just want to save a couple dollars, because honestly, it wasn't significantly lower, but it was a couple dollars lower than Uber. So what do y'all think? Would y'all try this Waymo? Let us know down in the comments. Subscribe to our channel. We post weekly videos every single week for you all, consistent content. And then like this video, help us out. Like, comment, subscribe, and we hope this video was helpful. See you next time.
It's been sweet.
Check us out next week
When we out here
in these streets. Peace.